In Act 4, Scene 1 of Macbeth, the scene opens with the three witches gathered around a bubbling cauldron, casting a spell. They chant magical words and throw bizarre ingredients into the pot, creating a potion. As they continue their incantations, Macbeth enters and demands answers about his future. He is now desperate to know more about what lies ahead, especially after securing his power through ruthless means and fearing threats to his throne. The witches, with their mystical powers, agree to show him what he seeks. To answer Macbeth, the witches summon a series of apparitions. The first apparition is an armed head, which warns Macbeth to beware Macduff. This advice strikes fear in Macbeth, as he already sees Macduff as a threat. But he still wants to know more, so he demands that the witches continue. The second apparition appears as a bloody child and tells Macbeth that no man born of a woman shall harm him. This news brings Macbeth some relief, as he interprets it to mean he is nearly invincible. After all, he believes all men are born of women. However, his desire for reassurance persists, and he asks for further visions. The third apparition takes the form of a child crowned with a tree in its hand, and it tells Macbeth that he will not be defeated until Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane Hill. Macbeth feels even more confident after hearing this, as he thinks it impossible for a forest to physically move toward his castle. He believes these prophecies protect him from any threat, strengthening his sense of security and power. But his curiosity is still not fully satisfied. Macbeth then asks if Banquo's descendants will ever rule Scotland, a fear he has been carrying since the witch's first prophecy to Banquo. Though reluctant, the witches reveal a vision of Banquo's descendants, a line of kings stretching into the future, with Banquo himself smiling at the end. This sight deeply disturbs Macbeth, as it confirms his worst fear, that his crown will ultimately pass to Banquo's line, not his own. Enraged and frustrated, Macbeth lashes out, furious that his efforts may ultimately benefit Banquo's heirs. As Macbeth struggles with these unsettling revelations, the witches vanish. Moments later, Lennox, one of Macbeth's loyal lords, enters to inform him that Macduff has fled to England. This news intensifies Macbeth's paranoia and anger. He decides to take immediate, brutal action to secure his power further. Determined to crush any potential resistance, he orders the slaughter of Macduff's entire family and everyone in his household. This horrific decision shows how far Macbeth has descended into tyranny and cruelty. He is willing to kill innocent people simply to feel secure. This scene illustrates Macbeth's increasing desperation and willingness to commit greater atrocities to cling to his power. His interactions with the witches reveal his growing dependence on supernatural assurances and prophecies. However, instead of calming him, these prophecies fuel his paranoia and push him further into a state of fear and insecurity. Rather than seeing the warnings as a chance to change his path, Macbeth interprets them as an invitation to violence and control, highlighting his tragic flaw, a relentless ambition that blinds him to the consequences of his actions. In this pivotal scene, Shakespeare builds tension by showing Macbeth's determination to defy fate, even though he seems powerless to escape it. His choices continue to isolate him and deepen his moral corruption. By the end of the scene, it's clear that Macbeth is heading toward his own destruction, driven by fear, ambition, and a refusal to accept the natural order of things. The witches' prophecies, while initially giving him confidence, ultimately steer him down a